my friends, just a stone's throw from those railroad tracks and a couple of stone's throw from busy Highway 99 stands this unusual encampment. Now, its address is unknown except to a handful of stragglers who are left in an army of foot-weary men. Terry Scott of South Haven, Kansas, asked for it. He wrote, "My dad told me that some people become hobos. This is the way they prefer to live without any responsibilities. Could you show me what a hobo really is like and how he lives so I can understand why some people become hobos?"
Here in a hobo's jungle, a man carries all his worldly possessions on his back. Mealtime is a cooperative enterprise. The recipe for mulligan stew is anything that's edible. Some wash for dinner and lather up the laundry at the same time. From a trestle overhead, a moving freight beckons. No passengers. This is home, at least for today.
Well, Terry, now you saw how they live. What you want to understand is why they want to live that way. Well, let's see if we can find the answer.
Let's talk to some of these men.
How long have you been on the road?
Well, I've been on the road now, let's see, the 17th day of this December. I'll be on the road 1 year.
Well, sir, I've been on the road, I guess, for about 2 weeks now.
16 years, I guess.
Why did you choose this kind of life?
Well, seamanship became a little, slow.
Alcohol's my cause of mine, sir.
Well, it wine.
Mr. Baker, you know how it is when you're broke. There's no other place to turn to.
You call this the easy life?
Well, I'd say it's very easy, yeah. Very, very easy. You meet some swell guys, and also you meet some pretty rough characters in it.
And I'll tell you one thing, if I had the money, I wouldn't be found dead in a place like this.
No, it isn't a good life.
But you've been 16 years in it.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And it ain't a good life. Don't fool yourself.
Have you ever wanted a wife and a family, a home of your own?
I have one. I have a wife, and I have a family.
Now
But it's not my home.
I have 4 children.
And a dog, good dog.
South Oklahoma City, a little town they call Purcell. That's where my wife and kids is all at.
What do you fellas think of people who work steady all the time, pay their taxes, and they vote? Do you think they're crazy?
No, they're the backbone of this nation. That is our government. They are the people. Without them people, where would us both be?
Right. Do you envy a millionaire and his limousine?
No, I'm for him, 100%. I'll take my hat off to that guy. He went after it. He used his noodle. He didn't ride on top of Smokey Joe like I do. It's for me if I'll go after it. If I'll hit the ball, get out and get after it, I can get it. I'll drive that Cadillac.
We all think that all you have to do is go out and get a job, and that's it, without any finances in your pocket at all. You can lay up somewhere and go to work without something to eat, come back and have a place to sleep. So you try and go to work without finances in your pocket.
What do you do when you have no job? How do you get food?
Are you gonna have to bum somebody if you? How you gonna? You got to beg somebody. If you don't, that's it.
You got to put the hype on somebody, maybe even roll a guy if you have to.
I just have to find do odd jobs. Try to do the best I can. I'll go to someone and ask somebody to give me some work. What if they give me some work? And if they don't do it, I'll go to a mission or something, and I got to run out of mission. You know, man,
Why is that? You don't know.
well, sometime I didn't have a social security number.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you always have enough to eat?
No, I don't.
Are you eating regularly?
Not too often, not as often as I did when I was working.
Have you ever been in jail?
Naturally.
For vacancies, trespassing. But don't worry, Mr. Big. I got it all figured out. I'll make it.
Well, any guy that's on a bum and hungry, why shouldn't he get in jail?
Well, why should he?
He's got to steal, doesn't he?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I do.
How the cops treat you?
Well, if you know how to talk to them, they're pretty nice. They're all right. They know the situation.
Some of them treat you pretty good, but the most cops is gonna give you a run around like you're gonna give yourself.
Well, they bring up on vagrancy or put you in as a drunk. They try to make it a little easy for you.
Is that making it easy?
Well, they know the situation. Of course, they're in a nice little uniform there and getting their 3 squares.
But they do their job.
They got to do their job.
How do you fellas travel from place to place in freight cars? You ride the rods?
No, sir. We either ride a gondola or catch an empty refrigerator car, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, wouldn't you freeze in them?
no, if it's empty,
Oh.
well, you can't get in one unless it's open, you know what I mean? It's already sealed up.
There's quite a bit of difference between a hobo and a bum. I'm a hobo. I will work. Whereas a bum won't work, he'll come down in the jungles and bum a hobo.
Oh, I'm glad you set me straight on that. Say, there's a vernacular. You have words for things of your own. What's the hobo's word for a bed?
Well, a flop,
A meal?
a meal is chuck, chow.
And a freight car?
Freight car is a side door Pullman.
What do you call a non-hobo? One?
Well, he's a legit working stiff or, there's several expressions to use.
And what do you call money?
Money is loot.
Loot. And loot is the one thing that you are a little shy of, huh?
Very much so.
Do you know where you're going from here?
I'm going right straight back to Oklahoma City.
And make me a living and live like decent people should live.
I tell you, I don't know where I'm going. I tell you where I started.
Yeah, I know where I'm going.
Where?
Just anywhere that freight stops.
This handful of humanity, scattered here and there in human jungles, under bridges, beside a river, alongside the tracks, are the last remnants of a tattered passing parade of wandering men. These are the vanishing knights of the road. You asked for it.